Well, hello and welcome back, and thank you for coming back today. Well, you've guessed it, we're in downtown Paphos. We're on the Paphos Promenade, part 2. That is the Rastafarian, possibly the greatest braider in the world. And she's braiding away like crazy. Look at that. That must have cost that young lady's mum a few euros, that's for sure. She's going to look beautiful when it's done. Thank you very much. Let's keep going. Now, there's plenty of gumbarus or friends, that's the English word, all the way down here.
What about my hello everybody?
Oh my God, she's going to have a word with me. I was sidetracked by the beauty of the Rastafarian and the work that she was doing. So I apologise profusely, and I will get down on one knee and say, oh, Gracilia Albuth, I am so sorry.
Get down on 2.
I won't be able to get back up, I'm too old. Right, Gracilia
I'll
Albuth.
get you up. Hello everybody, how nice to see you again and again.
And again. And I am so sorry for cutting out the Gracilia Albuth, because I do understand that the channel would not work. One, I'm too stupid, and two, she's just too beautiful. Have a look at that. Wow, spectacular. Even better than the blue Mediterranean Sea, which, by the way, is truly spectacular tonight. Have a look at that. Wow. And as we come round, we come into the Paphos Harbour with some big boats, some small boats, some police boats, the castle, and then there is the Ocean Vision, which is the biggest buoy in the harbour, and that's owned by the Paphos Sea Cruises. And if you want to go on a cruise for that, all inclusive, if you're an adult, 75 euros, if you're a smallie, 39 euros, and you get to eat all you want and to drink all that you want, and take great care of you. Gracilia?
The sea today is so clean, I can't imagine. It's like a mirror, you can look in it.
It is, yeah. The sea is very clean today, that's for sure. Now, 2 superstars. As usual, he's busy. There he is, Mr. Konstantinos. There he is. That's him there, that's him. That's him. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. He does make some works of art. And on the topic of beauty, there is his wife, Miss Katerina, the most beautiful woman on the promenade 7 days a week. Look at that, spectacular. So I'm going to take you around and show you what he does, because obviously it is a grain of rice. Put your name or your message, there it is in 3 languages so that you understand. And then it goes into one of these various little vials. I call them vials, little containers in different shapes. You get to choose the colour that's in there. There's different sands, there's roses, there's these sort of things you can pop inside it. And then it goes on to a bracelet in various different colours. Or it can go on a key ring, it can go on your dog, your cat, your uncle, your auntie, your son, your daughter, whoever you fancy. And on top of that, they do seashells, which they can put your name or your message on as well. That's the man, that's the woman, and that's my woman. There she is. And as you can see, she's straight in the pocket. There we go.
It's very near.
So Katerina, that's that beautiful lady there, and Gracilia Albuth, that's that lady there, have one thing in common. They understand that pocket. They understand that pocket. They're not interested in the other pocket, because that's just car keys. Thanks very much. Absolute stars. They are superstars. We've known them for a long time. If you go hunting back, we met them when they were first operating on a bench out of basically a briefcase. That's how they've grown and become successful on the Paphos Harbour area. Now, the most successful braider in the whole of Paphos, that's Miss Jenny over there in the colourful top, and she's known as Jenny the Best. The man behind her, that's her man, her husband, and he's always got a blue t-shirt on like me, which is quite a nice t-shirt, and he's got my hat on as well. So basically what you do is you come down here, you choose the twine, the braid, there's little letters and symbols that this gentleman's choosing over there. There we go. And then they get put onto the braid, so it can be a message or your name, love, that sort of stuff. And then Jenny going to braid the life out of you. And all you got to do is give her 5, 10, 15 euros. Lovely smile on the young lady there. She's having the life braided out of her. There we go. Ah, she's having pink put in. Lovely. Absolute stars. Great place to get braided, and it's something special to take back with you from your holiday in Paphos. It's something that you're going to remember for a long time, that's for sure. Stick with us, because Mr. Chris has got a cue. That's Mr. Chris. He's the man that sells all the Mediterranean sea sponges, small ones, big ones, large ones, rough ones, even ones that are going to chop your head off. And on top of all that, he also sells other various gifts and knickknacks as well. He's got these things back into stock. Look at these. Now, they've come all the way from Antigua in various different colours. He's got different shells. I remember having one of these when I was a young man. There's a little bit of a wind noise in there, that's for sure. And then he's got some smaller ones, some bigger ones, some seashells. Have a listen to that one, Grisivia, and see what it's like. Is it loud? It's quite loud, yeah.
Very nice, very nice, unusual. They all have different sounds.
Different sounds.
This one is a little bit more calm now.
There we are. Right. So we'll leave Mr. Chris at it. That's the man there. He's a very, very busy chap. Often we catch him when he's not busy, but he's always busy throughout the day, if you understand. Now we've caught Mr. Hector, who was telling us he's not busy. There he is. That's Mr. Hector.
He made only one picture.
And he's doing...
Only one I made.
He's only made one today.
Before.
He's having a bad day. Not normal for Mr. Hector, because normally he does between, well, 4 to 6 on a very, very busy day. He does 10, and he is a very, very good artist indeed. And just so you understand, it's not something he does in his spare time. He went to university and graduated as an artist, very, very highly qualified artist, and he's a very good artist, and we'll show you some of his work. And if you go and hunt for him on Facebook, you will find hundreds and hundreds of portraits and caricatures that Mr. Hector has done. And he's been here for years, so that tells you that people come back over and over and over again to have a caricature. 20 euros?
20 for caricature.
Yeah, for caricature. For the portrait, about 100, yeah?
Portrait, different.
Yeah, they're all different prices.
It's very difficult.
Okay.
150,
Yeah, okay.
sometimes 200.
Yeah, I understand that.
For men's.
Yeah, I understand.
Men's very difficult.
Men are very difficult, he said. What it is, he means we're very impatient. And you've got to come down here 4 or 5 times, do you understand? And sit in his chair for an hour at a time. So if you understand, that's 4 to 5 hours you've got to pay that man for. So 150 euros to me seems very, very reasonable. And then you can buy a nice Lacoste t-shirt in blue. In blue. You can get a blue one. Right, thanks very much, Mr. Hector. Absolute star. Stick with us as we keep going. We've got another braider. There she is. That's Lena the braider, all the way from Bulgaria. And if you come down, choose the twine. Got a great smile on her face, by the way. Choose the twine, and she's going to braid the life out of you, that's for sure. Now, at the moment, there seems to be a lull in the music, so we don't have to run.
We have to run.
Yes, there's a bit of a protest going on here. We're not going to take sides, if you understand me. Oh, here we go. There goes the music. Right, stick with us. We've got to go, because otherwise we are going to get a copyright strike. Go on the booth, you run through there, and I will show the rear end as we run through the wood kiosk. There we are. Stick with us. Unfortunately, the wood kiosk today doesn't get any promotion because... Oh no, now there's another man playing music. Oh no. Right, come on, Christine Yellowbooth. Oh, right, we've got to take a diversion. We're out of breath. We're not going to be able to get past the man playing Dire Straits, that's for sure. I tell you, this harbour area now is getting too difficult for us. So stick with us as we go into the new floodlit car park. See? See? Don't say we don't tell you what's going on, because we do. This now, as it gets darker and darker, the lights get brighter and brighter. In the past, just so you understand, if you've been a kid of Paphos last year, or for the last 20 years, there was no lights in this car park whatsoever. Well, I'll rephrase that, there was lights, but there was no light bulbs. Now, there's light bulbs and there's crickets. So there we go, stick with us. I know it's pretty boring, but hey, it could be interesting. If you want to find someone to park, have a look at that. Wow. This is the Harbour car park. And over there, well, Rambo Whippy. So stick with us, and we'll go and have a look at the Rambo Whippy ice cream. All the running is killing me. I'm getting old.
Me too.
Yeah? No, you'll never get old. No. Not a day over 36, that's for sure. That's my beautiful, beautiful, much, much younger Armenian wife. That's for sure.
Yeah,
now stick with us.
25 years difference.
Yeah, we are. I'm a very clever man. There we go. Now, big shout out to some people that we met today on that topic. It was something he said, but I'm not going to rephrase it, but I'm probably sure he'll remember it. Anyway, and Mr. John and Miss Judy, all the way from Kent, that are staying out in Poseiga, and they've come out to the beautiful, beautiful Paphos, and we had the great pleasure today to meet up with them, and we had a quick drink with them in our favourite place called the Jalalamo, and we had a laugh and a joke, and as he said, he figured that me and Grisivia LaBouffe were his cup of tea. Guess what, Mr. John, Miss Judy? You were our cup of tea as well. It was absolutely wonderful, and we truly, truly hope that we're going to meet again before you go. If not, please come back and we will meet again. Now, there's another man over here who's a great, great guy, very friendly in a nice atmosphere, and there he is. Always got a nice wave at him. He's always got a great smile. Yes. And he sells these sponges. Very good. How are you? Good?
Greek island of Kalymnos.
Ah, there we are. Is that where they come from? This is where they come from.
That's the first people, they went to Jamaica, Florida,
Right.
and teach the Americans how to get in Florida the sponges out.
Right, okay. Right. So, we understand these are from the sea floor. That gentleman's giving us a history lesson.
Yes.
The first time it was done is in
Yes.
Greece, and they went to America and showed the Americans how to do it as well.
Yes.
Very interesting.
But the best sponges is Greek island. that's
Greek islands,
Jamaica,
they're the best.
Not Florida.
Yeah, they're the best. So the Greek islands produce,
The best
and I think I've heard it before,
sponges
the
in
best.
world.
Different sizes, different prices.
Yeah.
There we are.
Yeah.
There we are. See? So it's actually telling you where they're from. So these are genuine, authentic sponges from Greece. Not that far from Cyprus. It's sort of that away, about 400 kilometres, yeah? Yes. A long way to swim. So what I would do is buy them from that man there. He's got a great man, he's got a great smile, he's got a great head of hair because I haven't got any. But look at that. He's got some hair. He has got some hair. Yes, Faristopoli. And we'll see him again a bit later. Thanks very much. Thank you. An absolute star. Really, really nice guy. And I remember that guy now was telling us about some turtles when we were talking to Mr. Rickles. Now over here, hairiest man in the whole of Paphos. He's getting hairier every single day.
Antonio here.
I think he's bought something with him.
No, it's not Papa Antonio, it's information.
Ah, okay.
Information.
He's just using Papa Antonio bags at 10 cents each, correct? Yeah, he's got a lot of money because that bag's cost him 10 cents. You have to pay 10 cents. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 cents. But on a positive, he is recycling them. Correct? He's recycling them. There we are. These are all the things that he promotes. He's in cahoots with pretty much every boating company on the planet, including his new baby, which is Zorky. It's a great, great boat trip, but I promise you, don't go on it if he's on. Because he's got some ideas on that boat. Hasn't he? Right, Mr. Yanis? He's a star. He is a nice guy. And I'm only joking. He's a great, great guy. And just so you understand, if you want to go on any of these cruises, here's that man again, he's a star. Any of these cruises you want to go on, what you do is you give your details to Mr. Yanis, your apartment complex where you're staying, your hotel complex where you're staying, your contact numbers, and then what happens is you give him a small deposit, the price stays the same. The next day you get a phone call and they come and pick you up and take you off onto one of these boat trips. So he's not just a great, great guy and a comedian, but on top of that, he does take it very, very seriously, and he makes sure that all those details are written down correctly. There we go, there he is.
He speaks Russian also.
He does, yeah, he does.
Fluent
He
Russian.
does. He does. And a bit of Greek.
Oh no, Greek.
I know he does.
Yeah, Greek and
I know.
English.
He speaks at least 3 languages very, very well. Oh. Oh, no. You've been involved in that, have you? He's upsetting the ladies. Right. Thanks, Mr. Yanis. See you later. Right, let's keep going a bit further and let's just see what's going on as we get into the Cato Paphos Harbour area. Receive it, a booth?
What's happened, Mr.
Oh, 2 people having an argument. Who knows? Who knows? Having a bit of a domestic, but luckily no fists were thrown, that's for sure. Right, stick with us as we proceed, and we've got a man called Mr. Rickos, who is the boss of the Super Jumbo Glass Bottom Boat. There he is, got a great smile, and he's a nice, nice guy, and he also has a safari company, so a Jeep Safari. And there we go, look at that. So this upgraded Super Jumbo Glass Bottom Boat, it's 2.5 hours out. You get to see turtles, you get a light lunch, they dock, you go swimming, they've got a big fun slide for you to go down, and there's all of their contact details, paphosglassbottomboat.com. And as I said, they've got a Jeep Safari company as well, and there's that one. The Blue Lagoon Jeep Safari Centre. You can just about make out the telephone numbers, and that's the number of my old man Philatis, or Big Phil as we call him. And they take you to the Adonis baths as well. Lots of safaris don't do that extra, so their trip is that little bit extra special, and that's the boss himself. There we go. Thanks, Mr. Rickos. Absolute stars. Stick with us as we go into the downtown Cato Paphos Harbour area and say hello to, well, Mr. Tom and some other people. Unfortunately, there's a domestic still going on in the background, but stick with us as we keep going. There we are. I can already see the smile off the beautiful Roxanne, and there's the wave, and there's the glare off Major Tom. He's obviously very busy. Are you busy, Mr. Tom? Very good. You're right. You're looking beautiful. You're looking beautiful as always. And he looks, well, not quite as handsome as me, shall we say. Yes, lovely. Now, what they do, Paphos Sea Cruises, they get a lot of boats, an awful lot of boats, so I suggest you go onto their website. The big boy is the Ocean Vision, but they've got other yachts as well. Grisivia Labouf's having a seat. There we are. You're like Roxanne's assistant.
Everybody. Why not? I don't mind to be a sister of such a beautiful lady.
Yeah, you're like two twins. There we are, stand by side, and you would say, get in a bit, in. There we are, like two twins. Now if he moved in as well, it could be like triplets. Anyway, there we go. Let's have a big goodbye from the Grisivia Labouf. We'll be back in a minute,
Now we are finishing, and you will hear me saying to all the lovely people, thank you very much for watching. We are very humbled every time that you see us, and please don't forget to come back for another of our madnesses. We're loving you to bits. And
all that's left for me to say is thanks for watching. If you like what you see, hit the like, click subscribe, and please come back for a little bit more of our madness. Please forgive the domestic going on in the background. Most people come to Paphos and have a great time indeed. Bye bye. There's the girls.